Okay, well, welcome back to the channel. I've been on vacation. I think I said that in my last video for the last couple of weeks. So I'm back working on the bike again. I did some limited work on it over the course of these last 2 weeks, but I had other things that I needed to deal with, and maybe I'll mention that in another video. But anyway, we're back working on the bike. In the next few videos, we're going to be taking apart the front end. We're going to be putting new wheel bearings and races in, new fork neck cups with races and bearings in those. And we're going to disassemble the forks and put new seals in the forks. I've also got to do some polishing on the lower fork legs and try to get those polished up so I don't have to buy some new ones. So let me get set up and we'll move on to disassembling the front end of the 76 shovel. Okay, we're going to start working on this front end. I already put some PB Blaster up on the forks to try to loosen them up a little bit. So we'll loosen this nut up and we can take the bottom pieces off. I don't think I have to take the fender off first, but we'll look at that in a minute. Alright, let's see if we can get this wheel out now. There we go. Alright. Down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the Triple Trees off. This is really moving rough, so I don't know if this is just over tightened, but it's really kind of moving rough. So let me see if I might need a screwdriver first to pound this out. Let me get a screwdriver first. See if I can bend this. I don't know if you can hear it, but my heater just kicked on. It's about 20 degrees out today and raining, so it's I think we might replace these too. Get my persuader because this thing is on tight. So a little bit rusty. We'll put this in the parts washer and clean that out. I don't think I'm going to have to replace these bushings, but so we do have a number on the back, 52120-00. There is a number on the bottom that matches the information that I got from Harley. So I did get some good news from the shop that's doing the lower end. They basically said I didn't need to have the lower end done. They said everything in here looks good, not much use to it. Like if somebody had actually done the lower end before, because they're telling me that there's S&S rods in it. So between the top end not really needing to be done and the lower end, they're going to replace, I think, some bushings in there. I know they're going to replace the wrist pin bushings. Triple Tree. Let me get a rag, wipe this off. So it seems like there was plenty of grease in there, so I have to check the races to see what the races look like. So these probably weren't done that long ago either, by the looks of it, maybe. I'm not really seeing anything on the races that tell me anything. Clean some of this grease off and I'll put the camera up there and we can take a look. I'm not seeing any problem with the races. Let me just look under there. All right, so the top of this looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any problem with it. Let's look at the bottom. Bottom doesn't look too bad either, but we're still gonna replace them because we got new bearings and new races. All right, so we got an issue with this lower race. If you look up in there, this tool here is supposed to catch on this lip. And it looks like this bearing is just a hair below where it should be. So there's not enough room for this lip on this tool. See, I can't even grab that. I can't even grab the top of the race. So this tool is supposed to fit in between the race and the cup, and then you just pound it out. So I might not have a choice but to replace this cup if I can't get this race out. I don't want to grind this down because then it's going to be weak or whatever, but it looks like they put this race in, they sunk it too far in to try to get it out. But this thing does not want to fit no matter how I put it in there. Yeah, it's not grabbing at all. Or I could just leave the race in here and put a new bearing in it, but I don't want to do that. I mean, so I might have to pound this cup out, because this is just pressure fit in here too, just like the races. And then I can put a new cup in and then put a race in, because I really don't know what else to do at this point. But so I'll do a little bit of investigating on this and I'll come back. All right, so I did get both neck cups out. My heater's going off. So here are the old neck cups. Now, I don't think this top one was actually seated correctly because I got it off with the tool. This one here couldn't come out. Now, if you look at the manual, you can probably see this on one of my shorts. It says to replace bearing race, knock head cup from steering head using a suitable drift, press new bearing race in new head cup, and then press assembly into frame head. If you wish to use the old head cups, holes must be drilled in the back side of the cup so that race can be driven out by a small diameter drift or by some other improvised means. So, according to Harley, you have to pull these in order to get the races out. Now, I did order some new ones from JP Cycle. These are the ones they sent me, which I was a little leery to begin with, because this is how they came packaged. They were just in the box like this. There's no packing, no nothing to it. They do have the races installed. So if you come over here and you take this cup, that just sits in this not pressed in at all, which these are the wrong cups. I think Sportster cups actually you don't have to press in. I think they just sit in the neck, but these are not the right cups by any means. So I contacted JP Cycles. They're gonna send me some new cups as soon as I send these back. They give me a free FedEx to send them back. There's also some rust. If you can see it, it might be on the other one, but there's also some rust in there. Like right there, you can see some rust. And when I told them that, they said, well, you know, it's not unusual for us to have, for something sitting in the warehouse to get rust in it. I'm like, well, how does that work? If you've got bearings in here that you're gonna get rust on stuff. But anyway, they're sending me some new ones, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video. I was hoping to have the cups in. Of course, by the time you see this video is probably not coming out till December 20th. I am on vacation right now, in the middle of my vacation. So I am doing some work and doing some recording, but I'm not, you know, doing a whole lot of it. So, and I'll pick this up and I'll explain why I took a couple-week vacation in the next video, not this one that you're seeing right now, but the one next week. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you can share this or spread this around so I can get 1,000, that seems to be the magic number for some reason on YouTube. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.